Hi, welcome to Math Review for Lincoln University, summer of 2018. Our objectives today are identify your own method to solving medication calculations and solve 3 medication calculations. So there's 3 methods. There's dimensional analysis, formula method, and ratio proportional analysis. So it's important to identify which method you'd like to use and stick with it. Don't go back and forth and change things. Stick with the one you know and you like. So dimensional analysis, you use units to cancel each other out to get the desired unit that you need. An example being you are giving a patient 500 milligrams of acetaminophen, and the medication administration system, you have 1 gram scored tablets. How many tablets will you give? So as you can see, the example that is set up, and then the first step is the important thing is the setup, and you can see you have the 500 milligrams, and then you want to convert the grams to milligrams, and then how many tablets you need. So then you can see the next line, you cross out your units to end up with your desired unit, which is a tablet, and you give 0.5 tablets. The formula method is a little bit different, but it has a specific formula. It's desired over have times the quantity, which if it's a tablet, it could be 1 tablet. Another way to look at it is the doctor's order over the drug on hand times the quantity. So first, with this one, you obviously have to convert the grams to milligrams because that's what you need to give. So here you see that there's 1,000 milligrams in a gram, and you set up your equation. Your desired is 500, and you have 1,000 milligrams times the quantity, which is 1 tablet, and that equals 0.5 tablets. The next method is the ratio proportional analysis. And this is important to know that there's an equal signs here, okay? So the same problem here, and you set up the 1,000 milligrams because again, you need to convert 1 gram to 1,000 milligrams, and that's in 1 tablet, equals 500 milligrams over X tablets. So that's how many tablets you need to give. It's important when you set up this equation that you have the units on the top, or the units that are on the top are the same and the units that are on the bottom are the same. So here you use the cross multiplication method, and you end up with 1,000x equals 500, and then you divide that out and you get x is 0.5. Now again, it's important to use the method that you work with, that you like, but not to kind of change it up and use one for one and another for another. It's important to use the one that you like. Here's another problem that we're receiving an order that we need the furosemide 600 milligrams every day, and the first dose is to be given now. You have 40 milligrams scored tablets, so how many tablets are you going to give? And you can see I've set it up in all 3 methods, and what do you come up with? Give you a moment to figure that out. So you're going to give 1.5 tablets. Okay. Now, the next thing that I want to stress is that you need to look at your answer and see if it makes sense. Look back here, we're going to give 60 milligrams, but we have 40 milligram tablets. So we know we're going to have to give at least 1 tablet, correct? So reason it out at the end and see if that doesn't make sense. Okay, I've got 3 problems for you to solve, and after each problem, I want you to pause the video and figure it out, and then I'll come back on and give you the answer. So it's important that you stop and you solve the problem on your own, and then we'll come back with the answer. Here we go. So we have a label that reads heparin sodium 10,000 units per ml, and the order is to give 6,000 units sub Q every 6 hours. How many mils are you going to administer? Now, it's important. Sometimes people get units confused and they think there's something totally different, but units is just like a measurement of milligrams. So pause the tape now and figure out your answer. Okay, if you came up with 0.6 mils, then you've got the right answer. Good job. Now here's the next one. Again, after you read the question, pause the video and figure out your answer, and I'll come back on with the answer. Okay, with this one, you would be giving 4 mils. And again, look at it. We want to give 100 milligrams, which is less than what we have, right? We have the 125 and 5. So we know that it's going to be less than 5 mils that we're going to give. So if you came up with 4 mils, that's the correct answer. And the last problem. Now this has got some additional information in, so you need to kind of look at it and see what's additional and what is needed and what isn't needed. So go ahead and stop the video and solve your problem. Now if you've come up with 3.6 mils, that's the correct answer. Good job. So that concludes this presentation. There are 2 other presentations. For students that are in 435 or will be going into 435 the last semester of the BSN program, or they need heparin conversions or drip rates, I will have a separate video for this, and hopefully that'll get you started on that answer or that problem, and get you a little bit of a head start. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you with the next one.